Shalom, shalom, akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which consists of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained since the foundations of this earth to sing this new song, which comes in the form of this gospel, which would be preached throughout all four corners of this earth, and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, who may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. It's just Bayan back again, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And I just wanted to get into a brief lesson, speaking on these brush fires that are taking place up here in the Northeast. This is where we're located here, Fiery Trials 144. We're neighboring the beloved brothers up here, Great Millstone, Boston. Our beloved elders, that we check in with. And then this area is suffering from a severe case of brush fires. Okay, and typically around this time there would be no more than 15 to 20 brush fires total. We're in the hundreds at this point. Okay, and ultimately it's because of the drought, that has come to this area. It hasn't rained for over a month and a half. Okay, so Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is doing things, and these cats up here, they're real liberal. All right, let me just hip you brothers, you Akiyam and Akwat that are in various areas of, the country that may not be familiar with the mindset of these people up here in the Northeast. They think they're in the safe zone. They coin this area as like the safe haven when it comes to, weather patterns of, biblical proportion, as they call them, that cause catastrophic damage. Like, this area isn't really vulnerable to that. And these people have created a mindset, okay, where they feel like, this area, they're deemed safe, But Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has different plans in mind. And now what's happening is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is burning shit up, man. Okay? And he caused the drought. He stopped the clouds, man. You see, and this is the works of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And these people don't know that. They don't realize that. They don't realize we're in the time of the visitation of Mystery Babylon the Great, aka America. They don't have a damn clue. And if you tell them, they don't believe the report. You see, they don't believe the report. But ultimately, you people are going to be left with no choice but to believe, okay, when you're living out the prophecies that are written, man. So through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, let's stop right here. I have a few pieces of information I do want to share with you, Akiyam and Akwal, enlightening you regarding what's going on up here in the Northeast. Bear with me. Let's grab this. Let's go to 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. Let me shut this Wi-Fi off. All right, 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. And verse 5, and it reads, Behold, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And this is the thing, these people don't realize this word plague, it doesn't necessarily mean what people may think. Okay, like a disease, for instance. Because when you go into this word plague under the noun, under the etymology, let's get it real quick. In the scripture, that precept defined it right there. But let's get a little more. When you get this word plague in the etymology under the noun, it goes into what? Affliction. affliction. You see? Calamity, evil, which evil means what? Eve, okay, means what? Time. All right, and ill means bad. Bad times, man. Bad times. And this is what Babylon's seeing. Babylon's seeing bad times, right? Look at scourge, severe trouble, or vexation. Salaki, bear with me, Aki. Bear with me, Salaki. Forgive me, I'm excited. Okay? Severe trouble or vexation, man. Okay, and this is what these fires are vexing these firefighters, all right, and these state officials, man, because they're uncontrollable. They can't be controlled. And the weather up here has been abnormally nice, like warm for this time of the year. You know, it's been over 60, some days 70, one day it was 80. That's unheard of in November up here in the Northeast. Showing you that we're in those strange times, okay, those end times. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai showing us tokens. We understand, we can see it for what it is, but these mere mortals cannot. They have no idea, but they think Trump is gonna get them up out the hogwash, not realizing he's gonna push you people further down into it, because he's gonna bring the calamities, the persecution, okay, and ultimately that charagma. And I speak as a man, right? Hey, remember, this is his last term. So he's balls to the walls, man. He's not expecting favor from you people next time around. This is it for him. You know? So you have to understand, man, the powers that be are going to utilize him to bring forth this draconian measure of law and authority, okay? That the elders and apostles on down to us like-minded men have been speaking about for decades now, man. We at that time now. It's coming. And there's things like this, you know, various things that you can look at through the spirit, you see, to come to the conclusion that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is moving on Babylon. He's moving on you, on this place, man. We here. Okay, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai sending plagues to Egypt as before, man. Let's go back to the scripture. Right? Let's see here. I'm gonna jump up to verse 10, and it reads, "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter." Back in 2nd Ezra 15, right? In verse 10, jumping down. "Behold, my people was led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt." Right? You know, our dead bodies have been sprawled out all over the streets of Babylon, man. Physically and spiritually. Okay? We've been mutilated throughout the course of this captivity over here in Babylon. And the phone chimed in. Okay? Revelation 17 tells us that what? The land of Babylon is soaked with the blood of the saints. That blood has to be accounted for. You see that? Let's get a little more. "But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm," that's Yahweh Shai, "and smite Egypt with plagues." There goes that word plagues again. "As before. And I will destroy all the land thereof." And that's the climax of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai's visitation upon this place, man. The climax is him destroying the land via World War III. With those ICBM missiles, man, those intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. Okay, which have cataclysmic power, which are able to reshape landmass. Okay, this is not a far-fetched idea. The weapons of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai's indignation, they're real, okay, and they're near. Okay, and they're those intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. Those are the Lord's weapons, man. And at the end of this thing, he's gonna release them out of his armory, man. It's gonna be a green light. This place is gonna get green lighted, man. This place is going to get green lighted. You see? And then we're seeing the build up to it now. Let's go back to that article. The Lord's going to choke this place out. It ain't going to be a mercy deletion. No, he's going to choke you people out. It's going to be a build up to that dreadful day of the Lord come. You see? Let's get this, right? This is from Boston 10, NBC, right? And then the title reads, is the date on this is November 8th, 2024. Okay, and I'm going to say fair use. Fair use. Okay, fair use. Under the Copyright Act, fair use, all right? The title reads, more big brush fires break out as severe drought persists in Massachusetts. You see, there's a drought, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, shut the clouds up, man. Let's get a little bit of this. One new brush fire burning Wednesday morning was near Interstate 93 in Reading, near Lothrop Road, and police urged people not to call 911 to keep emergency lines from being overwhelmed. Let's get a little more here. Massachusetts was under another red flag warning Friday, right, which was yesterday, and the air quality yesterday was horrible. It was horrible. If you have asthma or any type of lung capacity issue, forget about it. Yesterday, man, forget about it. You were definitely on some oxygen, or possibly had to be rushed to the hospital. The air quality was horrible, man, because of these brush fires, and it's been like that for a couple of weeks now. But there's phases of it where it's worse than others. There's times where it gets real bad, and then it'll clear up, and then, you know, whichever way the wind's traveling throughout the course of the day, that evening or that morning or that afternoon, it can be detrimental for anybody with lung capacity issues. You know, it'll be real bad. It was so bad. I believe on was it on 95, or it could have been on Route 1. I can't remember. It was on one of these causeways or minor highways where the visibility was so bad. The visibility was compromised. The smoke was so heavy. But anyways, right, let's continue on. Massachusetts was under another red flag warning Friday as continued dry, warm conditions, fueled more brush fires across the state. Several communities dealt with brush fires still, and new hotspots are continuing to pop up in the central and western parts of the state. You see that? Crews have been working tirelessly to contain the blazes, but it's proven to be a challenge due to the severe drought conditions, man. You see? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is bringing. Let me see if I can play this video. There was a video here. Bear with me. Let's see if we can get this video to fire up. Salaki for the madness in the background. Let's see if we can get this video to play. It's always a nigga on time. I'm not sure if this video is gonna play. It might play. Bear with me. Let's see if it plays. May not. I wanted to play this video.
Fire fire crews in the state have their hands full. Here we are, sort of in uncharted territory. Because when it comes to fire activity this fall, the numbers we have never seen before. Massachusetts Chief Fire Warden Dave Celino telling us they typically see about 15 to 18 brush fires across the state in the month of October. Well, this year, there were more than 200. And while that alone is enough to give pause, in the first 7 days of November, they've already seen 85. There's been no thunderstorm systems around to produce the lightning for natural, ignitions. And so these are all human caused fires.
Nah, see? You see that? We get, you see? You heard what he just said? He's saying that these are human-caused fires. And that's why in the beginning of this lesson, I said I speak as a man. Regarding the chariots, man. Those chariots, because we know those chariots can shoot what? Concentrated heat. The direct energy. Okay? It don't take nothing but a zap. All right? And hey, the way they can move, hey, they can cloud cloak. They can camouflage themselves, man. So Evil E's Doppler radar and all his technology he got, his you know what I mean? His heat seeking radar, none of that will pick up. They can hide themselves from this man's technology. To have these niggas in a disarray as he is. He's saying that they're likely human cause. Nah, man. The chariots are doing these things. It's the Lord visiting. The Lord's on the scene, Akiyam and Akwab. Let's continue. I'm going to bring that back a little.
Substantial change in the weather. Not too good breathing. 10 miles a day. And affecting people.
Bear with me. I got right now way back.
To give pause, in the first 7 days of November, they've already seen 85. There's been no thunderstorm systems around to produce the lightning for natural, ignitions. And so these are all human caused fires in some form or fashion. And now, almost on a daily basis, Celino says they're getting reports that these fires are damaging buildings, houses. 10 miles a day. And affecting people like Robert Jordan, who shared with us this video of what his morning run now looks like in the Breakheart Reservation in Saugus, where there's now a 20-acre fire. Have you ever seen it this bad? There was a fire a couple of years ago, but this seems, because it's so dry, not too good breathing. And they're going to burn until we get a substantial change in the weather pattern in some sort of a season, what we call a season-ending event. And, what that means is several days of precipitation. At the moment, the Department of Conservation and Recreation has placed a temporary ban on open flame and charcoal grilling, which you just saw that sign there. But for right now, we're reporting in Saugus. Ever seen it this bad? There was some reporting in
Evil E, you're finished. Okay? Evil E's done. That's what it is. Those are chariots. I speak as a man, the chariots are zapping it up. Is what they're doing. Okay? And once they think they have it under control, another one breaks out. There's brush fires breaking out all over Massachusetts, man. You see? You heard them. Over 200 at this time. In 1 month, there was over 80 brush fires, man. Versus the normal, typical, only 10 to 15 average total. That's astronomical, man. See? The Lord's moving on them. This is the works of the Lord. But Esau's carnal. Esau doesn't have a spiritual mindset. You see? Esau doesn't have a spiritual mind. In his mind, as he said, these fires are being caused by humans one way or in shape or form or fashion. Nah, man. You got that wrong. Okay, that divine visitation is now resting upon you bastards. Back in the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 11 again. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before. Okay, and will destroy the land thereof. You see that? So the Lord's bringing plagues upon Egypt as before. And this is how we know that this is talking about a new Egypt, which is what? That spiritual Egypt that you can read about in Revelations 11, which is the daughter of Babylon, America. Okay, this place is being visited with plagues. We here. Okay? Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is bringing that fire to the land. Let's go ahead. Let's jump up to 2 Ezra 16. And you niggas can't stop nothing. In verse 4, right, and it reads, a fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? You heard that Edomite with the one-piece mustache? Okay? He was talking about how they need an in-season event or what have you. They need what they would call Mother Nature. But it's really the mercy of the Lord to rest upon them is what they need. In efforts to stop these brush fires, man. Showing you that there's a higher power at hand. Even with Esau's HOP device system and his technology that he has, he can't stop the effects of the Lord. The Lord's cause and effects can't be stopped. Okay? Showing you that Esau, Edom, the so-called white man is what? Just a mere mortal, man. Okay? He's just a mere mortal trying to play God. You see? That's what Esau is, man. Esau is a mere mortal trying to play God, man. When Yahweh Bashim Yahushua gets to working, you can't stop him. Let's jump down to verse 15. The fire is kindled and should not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. And we know that's going to come in its perfection upon the visitation via World War III. But we're seeing a small example of that right now up here in the Northeast. That fire is kindled, man. Okay? And you niggas can't put it out. No matter how hard you try, you need the Lord to step in on your behalf. Okay? You needed the rain. All right, ultimately, because you ain't got the manpower to deal with these little brush fires, man. Showing you that what? Esau ain't shit. And this is who you want to put your trust in, Jake? A man that can't even stop some brush fires, man? Shame on you. Let's get this other piece of information. I also got this right here through the Spirit. Right? This is, because this drought is, hey, the Lord stopped the clouds, man. The Lord controls the scenarios. Okay? So things can play out in his favor. Check this out. This is from mass.gov, right? And this is dated November 7th, 2024. Right? Let me refresh the screen. Make sure it's up to date. Yep. And the title reads, right? Press release, right? This press release article, right? Major drought declared across Massachusetts. All right. Most of Massachusetts is now level 2 significant or level 3 critical drought. It's dry as hell out here, man. Look, it's dry as hell out here, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is cooking this place. Check it out. Let's read a little bit of this. With precipitation at an unprecedented low over the last 2 months, Energy and Environmental Affairs Secretary Rebecca Tepper today declared the Western Connecticut, River Valley, and Southeast regions to be at level 2 significant drought and elevated the Central and Northeast regions to a level 3 critical drought. The Cape and Islands regions remains at normal conditions as outlined in the Massachusetts Drought Management Plan. Level 2 and 3 droughts require detailed monitoring of drought conditions, close coordination among state and federal agencies, and technical outreach and assistance to the affected municipalities. The Drought Task Force will meet bi-weekly in the coming months to ensure responsive oversight of the drought. After more than a month of nearly no rain and devastating wildfires, Massachusetts is clearly experiencing significant drought conditions, said Energy and Environmental Affairs Secretary Rebecca Tepper. This autumn has felt different for all of us. Climate change is bringing drier weather to our state at times and extreme precipitation at others. It is critical that we all practice water conservation methods, especially indoors, and adhere to local requirements to decrease the stress on our water systems and ensure essential needs such as drinking water, habitats, and fire suppression are being met. It don't matter what you do. There's no escape. There's no escape. We're in the time of the visitation of Babylon. Okay? Affliction, misery, man. Evil. We read it. That's what that word plague goes into, man. Vexation. You see, this dry weather pattern is driving a historic fall fire season in October, right? Massachusetts experienced 203 brush fires across the state, many in populated areas, man. The historic average for October is only 15. Okay, said Massachusetts Emergency Management Director Don Brantley. As drought conditions persist, it can impact the fire service's ability to fight these fires. So I urge everyone to follow requests related to water and outdoor burning restrictions, you see? And we there, man. And we there. Hey, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai stopped the clouds, man. He stopped them. Okay? Now, I want to go here real quick. Now, this is going into Israel. All right? Going into the vineyard. All right? The parable of the vineyard. And you go to Isaiah 5, which is the vineyard. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's vineyard is Israel. Right? But just to show you that he controls these situations when it comes to a drought. Check this out. The book of Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 5. Verse 6 is the point. And it reads, And now go to, I will tell you what I will do to my vineyard. I will take away the hedge thereof, and it shall be eaten up, and break down the wall thereof, and it shall be trodden down. And I will lay it waste. It shall not be pruned, nor digged, but there shall come up briars and thorns. I will also command the clouds that they rain no rain upon it. Okay? Yahweh Bashim Yahushai controls the weather patterns, man. As much as Esau thinks he's in control. You see? As much as Esau thinks he's in control, man. Yahweh has the ability to command the clouds, man. He's the power. He's the King of Kings, man. The Lord of Lords. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. He gave Yahweh Shai all power and authority, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai stopping this rainfall over here, man. Causing the affliction to you people. You know, and you got people out here saying, oh, what are you talking about, you people? You're there too. You're breathing in that air too. You're in a position where you're going to suffer from the condition. Yeah, but guess what? Those that trust in the Lord and not fear him have no want, man. You see? You're not walking that path. But the Akiyam and Akwaf that are, they don't have nothing to worry about. You see, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is going to guide the steps of his beloved. You see, and obedience comes with a hedge of protection. When you understand that, you care for what's the word? What's that in Thessalonians? Care for nothing. What's that? What precept is that? Going into care for nothing, roughly paraphrasing. I know it's in Thessalonians if I'm not mistaken. Let me see if I can find it. Bear with me, Akiyam and Akwaf. Let me see if I can find that real quick. I don't want to butcher that. Let me see. Let me just put this. Can't remember how to word it. Lord willing, it comes up. The water Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai is in Philippians. Philippians 4 and 6. Be careful for nothing. Right? But in everything, by prayer and supplication. This is what we're doing. We're praying to the Lord to protect us and deliver us from these things, man. The scriptures tell us that these calamities and scourges are for the wicked. Okay? And because of them came the flood. Okay, that's going to happen this time around. The flood, hey, them flood of missiles and all the calamities and scourges that are going to come before the missiles come are for the wicked. And the phone's chiming in like crazy. If you're not wicked, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. If you're moving up right. You see? Be careful for nothing, Philippians 4:6. But in everything, right, be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto power. Let's go back. Because I want to make sure I finish this up. I did finish that up. Let's get, what do I want? Sirach. Let's go to Sirach real quick. Let's close out here. Because, hey, they're looking for some mercy, right? Let's close out right here. Through the Spirit. Sirach 35. And verse 20, and it reads, mercy is seasonable in the time of affliction, as you can see, okay? The firemen up here, individuals that have any type of health condition, okay, that are sensitive to this smoke, and people that live close to these wildfires, guess what? They're afflicted right about now. All right, looking for some mercy. But check this out. As clouds of rain, even the scriptures are being facetious, right? As clouds of rain in the time of drought, man. Let's read it again. Mercy is seasonable. All right, Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 35 and verse 20, and it reads, mercy is seasonable in the time of affliction, as clouds of rain in the time of drought, baby. And it's a drought over here right about now. Okay? And these niggas are looking for some rain, man. But who knows when they'll find it. Alright? Who knows when they'll see it. It's all up to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. You know, but those of us that are walking in the path of righteousness to the best of our ability, we're not worried. You know, we're not worried. We're staying prayed up. And Lord willing, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai guides us and protects us, man. Preserves us, man. You see? And that's what we bank on. You know, we have all our eggs in one basket. All right? And that's what Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. And we're going to roll like that, all right, until this thing closes out. You see? We're gonna roll like that until this thing closes out, man. So yeah, man. Hey, Lord willing, you Akiam and Akwath will edify. So this is what's going on up here. You know, there's a lot going on up here in the Northeast, specifically in Mass here, where we're located. You know, so I wasn't sure if you Akiam and Akwath were aware. It's really not being put on. You know, it's not really being broadcasted on the news like that. So you know, I felt like through the Spirit, it would be good to bring this information forth so you Akiam and Akwath have an understanding of what's going on. It's pretty bad out here, man. You know, and hey, it's all through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Hey, the Wadi Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. Hey, Lord willing, you Akiam and Akwath were edified. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. Lord willing, you Akiyam and Akwath were edified. Shalom.